breathe, to breathe, to breathe, to breathe. Behold the feeling, define the meaning. We played the games with a promise to change. Now I want you all to know there's only 2 minutes to go. There's only 2 minutes to go. This is a new beginning. This is where I start again. I start It starts with a seed in the mind, an idea that you find all the answers that I need to leave this behind. I confess that it's time, now it's time. It starts with a seed in the mind, an idea that you find all the answers that I need to leave this behind. I confess that it's time, now it's time. This is a new beginning. This is where I start again. I start again. You got my heart believing that I can breathe again. I breathe again.
How have I helped? Well, from basically day one, it was sort of a crazy idea. Someone had to build a dirt track in the UK, and there was sort of a core group of us, and there was 4 of us that were down here most weekends. We sort of ditched other races to come and do this over the winter, and here it is. It's working out great. So. The meeting's running really smooth. I couldn't have asked for better weather. The organisation's been great. It's just running really good. A top 3 would be great in each class. I'd be really pleased with that. There's some really good drivers, and it's nice to see that there's people here from other countries as well. It's just nice that we've built the track and people want to come and race on it from other countries. They're putting their own time and money into it. There was doubts at times where we thought the track's not running great, like it doesn't look very good. The clay's not working how we want it to, and when we're rolling it and leaving it for a couple of weeks, it's going dusty and horrible. So I mean, of course we've got the AstroTurf track, and that was a backup plan. We could use that, but we all wanted to run on the dirt track because it's just something crazy and new for the UK, because we've never done anything like this here before. The track, because it's clay, it's a broader audience of better drivers. I mean, Neil's always been very quick on clay, so that inspired him to come, I'm sure, because he enjoys racing on clay. The timing in each run seems there's a few drivers that are quite a big distance in front, but lower down the times are quite a lot closer.
Yeah. Is everyone here? Everyone that's asked?
I want you every day, living out the life.
associated B44.1. Same as always. Setup's pretty stock, as it's pretty much what we always run on clay. Pro line hole shot M3s. Absolutely dialed, good to go. The track is absolutely awesome. It's one of my new favourite tracks now, I think. It's so nice to have a clay track in England with everything that works perfect, the grip level, the jumps, looks nice, it's just dialed. I'm really enjoying it. Yeah, it's the first time I've done it, and I'm pretty impressed by it. I've had a good time. It's been laid back, but you know, the racing's still been serious and competitive. I'm looking forward to next year. Yeah, I TQ dominate qualifying. Hopefully I'm going to continue for the final. The reason I dominate qualifying is turned up both stock setups and it was absolutely perfect straight away. Car was dialed. I didn't even have to try different compound tyres or anything. And they've just been really easy to drive. And I've driven pretty good this weekend, so hopefully it'll continue for a couple more hours. Look, Hoople's look pretty good, and you know what he's like. He's always there and thereabouts, but he's a little incapacitated this morning. So maybe Ben Jemison. Jemison's getting pretty good now, but hopefully I think the pressure's going to tell on him, to be honest. Once the commentary starts, he won't be a problem.
You get just what you want. Hold your breath, 'cause I'm just steps ahead. White lies receive so easily, but I'm free to walk away. Never ever gonna hear me calling. I'm begging you to see. You're not living, only breathing. Wake up, leave this, don't believe this. Now it's time to set things straight. We're saying yeah.
Yeah, this is the new Team Durango two-wheel drive. It's a DX210. New things we have on this car: a plastic chassis. Got a new cab forward body, making it nice and easy to get your colour scheme on. This weekend I've put the motor in the back and given it some rear motor action. Bit new for this country because we normally run in mid-motor, but with the unique patent pending gearbox, we can just switch it round and give ourselves a rear motor car. A couple of the guys are running mid-motor, but rear motor seems to be the way to go on dirt. And basically shocks and setups completely different to normal. Yeah, the setups will be online shortly after the event. I'll probably be getting on to them Monday morning, getting them off Hoopo and the guys in there. I think we've got like 3 or 4 in the final, so got a good base setup for anyone who's coming to Robinhood Dirt. Yeah, this is the new body shell for the new plastic chassis. It's cab forward. The customers seem to want a cab forward body. So I've done a cab forward body now for the car. Gives us a little bit more steering and stability in the air. And I'm standing by it. Like fire, what you're keeping. This might kill me, won't spend my life in chains. My life in chains. Hey!
the Schumacher SVR. It's a rear-motored car, which is obviously designed for dirt. It's just recently been released to race at the Euros, making the A final, and currently making the A final at this meeting with myself. It's a very good little car. It can take a gear diff on the rear, which is one of our nice new upgrades to the car. It has a forward cab shell, CVD rear drive shafts, fitting all the parts that you can have off the SV2 mostly onto it, so you can change things around by putting UJs onto the back. You've got longer drive shafts on the front of the car, which you can also put on the SV2 if you want. On the inside, if I rip the shell off, single cell right down the centre as we do. Yeah. So on this vehicle, we've upgraded the parts from the SV2 that we've had. We have a newer reinforced top bulkhead plate. It's much stronger than the old one, likes the new ribbing. Stronger areas for the shock tower, where it's previously broken in the past. We've got the current different mounting holes for chassis lengths. Currently got a carbon fibre chassis for this car. It's 6mm longer than the standard alloy one, which gives a bit more stability over these big jumps and bumpy areas of the tracks and makes it a bit easier to drive. The nice features of the car, to get the anti-squat adjustment, we've got carbon plates in the back which you can adjust. You've got your carbon brackets, same as on the SV2, which you can lower your heights of spaces, as well as different brackets for widths. You can fit your 1-degree hubs on it if you wish to. The front yokes have been upgraded. They've got a bit more meat around them, as well as the lower plate that's been beefed up. So we're doing quite well on things like that. The car's a pretty good car out the box for what we've seen so far. We haven't had any trouble with it. It's got the current SV2 diff in it. Like I said, we've got a gear diff in it that you can have as an option. It doesn't fit in the SV2. It takes all the options of your gear ratios on the inside, so you've got a whole spur gear range. It's got alloy lowers with plastic toppers. Got 2 screws here and 2 screws for the gearbox. If you want to get your diff out, you undo these screws. You've then got your motor guard screws. Take that off. You can then get your diff out very, very quickly, which is a nice design on this. The screws are at an angle, so you can get them all with your drivers. It makes your life very, very easy. As with previous cars, we've always had a moulded under tray, whereas on this car you can see 2 plastic side pods to accompany it for great dirt sealing, which is one addition which we've enjoyed adding to the car. The track's brilliant. I've not actually raced anything like this before. I've had to go on some dirt tracks in the UK, but there's nothing like this that I know of in this country. It's been well presented, it's been well run. There's a lot of people here are enjoying themselves. It's been great racing, the track's held together, the weather's been fantastic.
Raise a toast to a former ghost and say goodbye to reality. And I know that you know we were never meant to be, so I'm getting out of my mind. I know it.
Your leader, and a massive round of applause for what a drive for your winner. Here he comes to the line, Neil Cragg.
Losing control. I know it. I'm going down. I'll keep on moving though my world stopped turning. I know I'll hit the bottom now. I've seen you through new eyes. So goodbye. So raise a toast to a former ghost and say goodbye to reality. I know that you know
Well, we had the idea for the track about a year ago. We asked some of our friends who race all over the world to bring us some dirt samples back so we could find the right sort of clay. We eventually found 650 tonnes of blue clay, which we thought was pretty similar to Vassar, and it arrived late October. When the lorries started arriving, 35 of them, 650 tonnes, it didn't seem quite such a good idea at the time, but somehow with a group of grafters from York, including Richard Coates, Ben Jemison, Stephen Pearce, Graham North, we managed to shape the clay into some sort of layout, and I need to use my brain. And after months and months of hard work, weekends given up, social time given up, we finally had the rough outline of a track. So we needed a first event, and that's where oOple.com came in. We've had 2 really successful events on the AstroTurf track, so we figured our first event, first race on clay in the UK for a number of years, would be perfect. If someone had have asked me 3 weeks ago if this event was going to take place on the clay, it would have probably been a no. We've had months and months of really bad wet weather in the UK. We haven't had a chance to get on and roll the clay, sculpt it how we wanted, but fortunately the last 2 or 3 weeks we've had a lot of volunteers. We've worked really hard, and we think we pretty much got it ready about a week before the event. So we've just finished the event. We've had some really good feedback. Hooper Honeygall says it's among the best tracks in Europe. I can't really comment, but he's been to a few. Neil Cragg's given us some really good feedback. He's going to mention it to his friends from the States, so we can make the oOple race bigger and better, get more and more foreign competitors, and hopefully hold it again next year, along with perhaps some other big meetings, if we can get some sponsors interested. You might want to cut that last bit.
Yeah, we fucking done it! Bunch of knobheads and we pulled it off!
Fuck you. Right.
I need a slap in the face. I'm so tired. Yeah. Overall, we're really pleased. We didn't really know how to look after the clay. We spoke to a few of our foreign friends who race on clay all the time. I think we've done a pretty good job. We didn't water it, but the track's held up really well. In the last round of the third leg of the four-wheel drive A final, the very last event, after 190 races, had been pounding it for 3 days. We were still setting the fastest laps of the whole weekend, so pretty consistent track. So it was quite a big project just to start from scratch. Difficult to find the funding, but between ourselves and the York Club and our tyre sponsors Proline, we managed to get the funds together, work hard, and it all came together in the end. So you've done oh god, my brain. So overall, I'd like to thank oOple.com, Jimmy and Vicky, the whole York Off-Road Car Club team, and everybody. Oh, I need to do that again. I'm so tired. Okay, so thank you everybody who turned up to this event. Thank you for oOple.com. I'm so tired, John. Thanks everybody for coming to the event. I hope you enjoy the video that oOple.com have put together. Thanks to all the volunteers. Thanks for all the spectators, and I hope you enjoy it. Will I do?
Yeah, thank you, boss.